Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Osiris, a movie about a special forces group that gets kidnapped by aliens. Cool. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys books 1 through 17. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Linda Hamilton's in it. And she's doing an accent. So the premise of the movie is the Special Forces team gets kidnapped by aliens. They wake up on the ship, and they still got all their weapons for some reason. I don't think the aliens think of them as a threat, or maybe Linda frees them. And so now they're going to take the fight to the aliens. They're going to get their weapons, and, you know, they're all part of the resistance. And the ship is one big holding pen for livestock, because the aliens want to eat us. Looks kind of badass. I mean, for a B movie, it's such a B movie, though. But looks fun. I like the premise. Written by William Kaufman and Paul Reichelt. Directed by William Kaufman. So, let's see. Who else is in this thing? With Michael Irby. Don't know him. And Linda Hamilton. Although one of the guys looked like the guy from one of the guys from the Terminal List. Is that him, I wonder? The aliens look super cool and evil. They're just basically hulking humanoids with a face that just has no features, just has a lot of teeth. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. I'll stay on Linda Hamilton. All right. Let's see if that guy is from the Terminal List, because he looks like the same exact character. Let's see. Max Martini. He's like the lead, I think the lead of the Special Forces dude. Yeah, I think it's him. Well, he looks like him. He looks like one of the guys from the Terminal List. No, I don't think so. He's just a guy who's been in a lot of war movies, it looks like. Kind of looks like him, but I think I'm confusing him with another actor. But, yeah, absolutely I would see this. 100%. Sign me up. So, first act, they're in probably Iraq. Whatever latest Middle Eastern war we're in now. I don't know when you're seeing this. There's a big firefight. The Special Forces unit gets trapped or whatever. And then suddenly, big red light. And for some reason, the aliens, rather than kidnapping, I don't know, a bunch of villagers with no guns, they decide to kidnap a bunch of Special Forces guys. Maybe they taste better to the aliens. I don't know. And so they zap them, and they come up to the ship. But initially, they're contained in some sort of, I don't know, a thing that keeps them docile and quiet. But one of them somehow gets free. I don't know why. I'm sure they'll have a reason. And then lets the others out, and they realize they're on an alien ship or some kind of weird ship. And then they eventually run into Linda Hamilton. I think they run into one of the aliens first, and the alien kills one of the dudes. I think the dude that I'm mistaking for the Terminal List. And then they get into a firefight. I think they manage to escape or kill that alien and take his gun, maybe. And then they meet up with Linda Hamilton, who's already been on the ship for years, fighting a pitched battle with the aliens somehow on a massive ship. And then there are other people trapped on the ship, and she explains that we're livestock and blah, blah, blah. So now the soldiers say, we'll take the fight to the aliens. Hoorah! And so they fight the aliens. And that's basically the rest of the movie. And then the question is, what happens at the end? Now, One ending is they get to the end of the ship or whatever, the control room, and they take it after losing a few people and letting out a bunch of other people, and now they realize they're in space somewhere, and they don't know where they are, or they've been asleep a lot longer than they thought, and now they're actually, at the alien planet with nowhere else to go, or they don't know how to run the ship. The best possible ending, of course, is they're still, for whatever reason, they're in orbit around Earth, and now they're going to take the ship home. Either way, it kind of opens itself up to a sequel, right? And I'm not sure what Osiris means. It could be the operation that the guys were on, like Operation Osiris, and then they all disappeared. Or it could be, that's the name. I doubt that's the name of the ship because it's an alien ship. Or maybe it somehow ties back to the Egyptian king / god Osiris, and I don't know, like they showed up in ancient times and kidnapped people then, and they worship these aliens as gods. I don't know, but there's a lot you can do with this concept, so I'm kind of excited to see it. Let's see if there's a write-up here. Max Martini, that's quite a name. Special Forces commandos abducted mid-operation by a mysterious spacecraft, and upon awakening find themselves prey to a relentless alien race in a fight for survival. Yeah, looks cool. Yeah, sign me up. 100%. I'm down. All right, so it's Osiris. Look for that. Probably not going to get a theater release, although I think it should. This would be a fun summer movie to go see. This is the kind of movie me and my friends would see in the summer, 100%. Down the shore, like, oh, let's go see that movie. It looks cool. Get some popcorn, eat some sugar. So yeah, but it'll probably go right to streaming. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan somewhere behind me. Right, Joan? What's coming up? Friday, I'll be at Unexpected Farm. Unexpected. Unless we get rained out at 5 p.m. It's supposed to rain all week, but I think hopefully by the weekend we'll be done. Saturday I'll be at the Blueberry Farm at Blueberry Hill. That's the actual name. 10 to 4. And then I'll be at Lucille's Luncheonette on Sunday, 10 to 2. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.